What's the deal? You already know what it is. Back at this with another video. How about to my young boys, maybe girls? But no, today I can't even really say maybe girls. I see a lot of y'all in the comments and all of that stuff now. So we about to have to tweak the intro or something. I don't know. But what's going on, fam? Coming in here with another video for y'all. And today I just want to talk about the main reason that a lot of people in this faith, a lot of people in the chosen community, you know, why they not necessarily elevated in the community. Not necessarily elevating in the community, but just elevating in y'all own personal spiritual walk, in y'all own spiritual journey or whatever, you know. And the fact of the matter is, the reason a lot of people is not elevating is y'all got a lot of worldly attachments, let's say, that y'all still have not been capable of letting go. A lot of y'all have not officially chosen your side and chosen who you've served. A lot of people still dabbling into various practices. A lot of people still trying to mix the scriptures with, you know, the traditions of man. That's where you got your holidays, as they call them. You know, you still trying to celebrate these holidays. You still trying to, you know, check you still entertaining the astrology. You still entertaining the horoscopes. You still are entertaining, you know, some of y'all are still even entertaining, you know, witches and people that claim to be spiritual. A lot of y'all hear the word spiritual and immediately assume that person is on good timing. But the fact of the matter is, demons are also spiritual. Demons and demonic forces and all of these other malevolent things that happen in the realms that we can't see is also very spiritual. So, you know, succubus is spiritual. All of these things are spiritual. The spirit of gluttony, all of that stuff is spiritual. You know, so when people get to talking about, oh, I'm spiritual, or I'm tapping into my spirituality and all of that type of stuff, you immediately assume that person is on the right track just because they're not into institutionalized religion, so to say. But those people are still compromised more often than not. If they're not serving the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, then those people still have a long way to go before they can even really be in a lot of y'all presence. But y'all still entertain these quote unquote spiritual people just off the strength of thinking that, you know, they got potential because maybe you was once spiritual before you got into the actual truth. You know, if I was to, you know, give my own testimony before, that I was one of those people. You know, I was into spirituality and all of that type of stuff. You know, meditation. Not to say there's nothing wrong with meditating, but it's a certain way you meditate. You meditate on the scriptures, you know, and the word before you go to sleep and stuff like that. But, you know, the meditation, the homes and all of that type of stuff, the sun gaze and mirror gazing and all of that type of stuff. You know, a lot of people hear these practices and be like, oh, you know, that person is spiritual, so they got to be on, like, you know, right stand. They got to be good. They got to have the right head on their shoulders. But that's not the case at all. And then speaking of people, a lot of y'all are still attached to the wrong people. A lot of y'all are still attached to people y'all are unequally yoked with. People that really, for lack of better terms, ain't going nowhere for real. They not going to the same place you going. But yet you want to still keep that person around because of various things, worldly things, more than often than not. Soul ties. A lot of y'all fellas, even the ladies, y'all are attached to somebody that doesn't serve you or the Most High, but you only attached to them because 9 times out of 10, and we just talking, you know, relationship standpoint right now, 9 times out of 10, y'all did the deed. Y'all consummated. y'all really technically married each other. And y'all did it for the wrong reasons. Y'all didn't do it under the Most High. Y'all did it out of your own fleshly desires. And that's a big problem with a lot of the dudes these days, because a lot of dudes, y'all doing things backwards. Y'all believe that the ideal way to get a woman, ideal way, not even believe it's ideal, but this is just what we practice. You know, a lot of the time as men, we sit up there and see a woman that we like or whatever, not even necessarily like, but we just see somebody we find attractive, and then we go pursue that woman, all in the vein of getting her to open up to us. And I'm talking about open them legs. So we do it in the vein mindset of, okay, I'm about to get with her, smash, boom, cool. We smash, mission accomplished, right? And then you get to know that woman a little more, and now you all of a sudden like, you know what, she kind of cool. You know, let's see where this go. And that's all wrong. See, it's hot. And that's all wrong. It's backwards, completely backwards. You literally are building on the foundation of lust. You building on a straight foundation of lust. And that's how the vast majority of men these days is going about starting their relationships. They see a woman they attracted to. Instead of getting to know that sister first, instead of getting to learn her spirit and make and give and find the reason to actually marry that woman, which is the sex part, you immediately jump into that, and then in the name of lust, and then start trying to build something on top of that. Then you want to start getting to know her, and you like, oh, she actually kind of cool. But in actuality, I bet she is gonna be kind of cool after you already done smashed her, because y'all already done became one flesh. Y'all already intertwined and it became one. So y'all then merged, and y'all spirits then merged. Whatever was on her is on you. So yeah, I bet you are gonna start thinking she's kind of cool, and I bet you is gonna start liking her company and all of that other type of stuff after you already done just essentially married that woman. And a lot of y'all women too, y'all let these dudes come in and get away with marrying y'all all in the name of lust. If you as a woman not questioning a man that's sitting up there trying to smash you right away, and you just let him smash, you know, y'all are the gatekeepers to sex. So if y'all sit up there and then start talking to a dude and he immediately trying to smash on you, you should know that his heart is not in the right place. You should know that he's doing this in the name of lust just off the strength of that, because he don't have no decorum over himself. He don't got no self-control. He's just trying to smash. And then if you sit up there and let him smash, and you become one with that man, and y'all intertwine and y'all married, and you essentially just gave your body up for nothing, because in actuality it's all vain. Your foundation is vain. And since your foundation is built, since your house is built on vanity, you know, it's only a matter of time before the Most High come and tear that apart. He really ain't got to do, you know, it really is. That's pretty much all there is to it, because it's only a matter of time before it comes crashing down if you build on vanity and you build on lust. So it might seem like things is going good. You might get a couple months, you might even get some years out of that relationship. But in actuality, if the foundation is built on lust and not built on the Most High, and it's not built on the kingdom, and it's not built on anything, you know, holy or righteous, then you can count on the Most High coming to tear that apart, because it was never real to begin with. You only gave yourself on to the strong delusion of thinking that you really are building something righteous, or you really doing something good. But in actuality, like I said, let's go back to how it started. You seen that woman, you smashed her, mission accomplished. That was really all you wanted. And then obviously she's going to be more attracted to you, or more attached to you after you smash. I mean, y'all essentially just married each other right there. So then y'all get to talking, and then that's where y'all get to actually start feeling each other out, and you start liking her, and you like, okay, she kind of cool, and I like smashing, so I'm gonna keep smashing, and we just gonna see where it go from there. And then that eventually becomes a boyfriend and girlfriend situation, and then that eventually even becomes a marriage in a lot of cases. You know, what we call marriage here in this system right now, you know, on paper marriage. And that's just crazy. It's really crazy that a lot of people, households, and a lot of families is just built on the vein of lust. And then we question why years and years later, why so many marriages end in divorce and so many relationships is breaking up and all of that other type of stuff, because your heart wasn't in the right place in the beginning. You didn't have your mind set on the Most High at all when you started that relationship. And now that's kind of like a tangent, but it's really, no, it's not. It correlates. It's in the same, you know, atmo of dealing with the wrong people and doing things for the wrong reasons, and that's holding you back from elevating in your journey, in your walk. You see a woman walking down the street, you like, damn, I'm about to hop on that, like, I gotta see what's popping. And then you already in the wrong place. You need to be trying to see, it's nothing wrong with finding a woman attractive. You know, you're gonna lust, you're gonna feel, you know, the lust, as they call it, and when you're feeling quote unquote attracted, when you're feeling attracted to that woman. But it's a right way to go about it. You know, you gotta see where, you gotta court that, you gotta not just court her, but you gotta see where her head is at. You gotta see where her mind is, who she served. Because how many guys has she sat up there and let smash her out of his vain lust? How many relationships has she been in off the foundation of lust? Is that something that she's used to? Is that something that she's trying to get away from? These are the things that you got to know before you even think about smashing a chick. You know, because if she willing to give it up to you, and then don't let nobody sit up there and tell you, a female that give it up on the first night or whatever, dudes be like, oh, she might be feeling, that dude might have just had the sauce to smash her on the first night, but she ain't gonna do that for everybody. If one dude had the sauce to sit up there and smash the first night, there's billions of people on the planet. Another dude is gonna have the same sauce to do the same thing. You know, all it takes is the right devil to get inside of that woman's ear and slither on in and say the right stuff to get her going. And if that happens, I don't care what none of y'all say, none of y'all ladies say or nothing like that. You ain't got no decorum over yourself, and you out of bounds. You completely out of pocket. You sit up there and you giving up box the very first night you meet somebody. That's shameful. Honestly, it really is. Because again, that's marriage. A lot of y'all women have multiple husbands out here. A lot of husbands out here. Then you demonize polygyny. You talk about, oh, I'm not sharing my man, blase split. But you got, yes, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and so on. That's the amount of bodies. And I started at 2 for a reason. Because at the end of the day, you women talk about you not sharing no man. If you're not a virgin, I'm not trying to hear that. And I'm going, you know, a little bit off topic, but that's a fact. Because how can you in your right mind be talking about you not sharing no man, but you sharing yourself with a bunch of other men, and you have no problem with sharing yourself with a bunch of other men, and sharing yourself as far as marrying these guys? Because that's your pride and joy, is your purity and your innocence. Now, I'm not saying that you can't repent and you can't, you know, turn over a new leaf and do better, but I'm saying stop trying to sit up there and stop men from being men if you can't even sit up there and be in frame as a woman. You trying to be a man and you trying to have control, and that's holding you back from your elevation. Ladies, a lot of y'all want to hold men back from being men out of y'all own insecurities and y'all own, you know, y'all own demons and devils that's latched on to y'all and trying to teach y'all to be, you know, Jezebels essentially. It's just, you know, it's sad. And that's what's holding y'all back. That's what's keeping a lot of y'all single. That's what's keeping a lot of y'all sad, you know, every other night. That's what's keeping a lot of y'all women bipolar, because y'all got all of these different guys' spirits on y'all, because y'all are sitting up there merging DNA with different men, and y'all, when y'all merge DNA with them, y'all inhabit their characteristics. Yeah, my camera died, but what was I saying? I think I was saying something about the DNA. And yeah, the DNA. And ladies, like I was saying, this ain't what y'all gonna want to hear, but it's the truth. The reason y'all be having them mood swings, the reason some days you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, some nights you crying yourself to sleep, you don't know why, it's because of the DNA. If you have relations with more than one man, you gotta understand y'all are not designed to be having sex with multiple men. It's not in y'all design. So when y'all sitting up there doing that, and y'all marrying all these guys, y'all got all these husbands, all these different DNAs in you, y'all the spirits in the spiritual realm, you are conflicted. You fellas, y'all know y'all deal with it. Sometimes your old lady or whatever, one day she's submissive, she chilling. Next day she trying to go, she combating you. Next day she not being agreeable, or she trying to challenge your authority. And that's not her necessarily challenging your authority. That's goddamn James and Charles and all of them other dudes trying to go at it with you. When the woman be bucking up to you like she about to fight you or something, that's the spirit of another man that then came out. It's not in their design, and it's not in your design to sit up there and have more than one partner. It's just that's not how the Most High designed it, you know. And the thing is, that's a lot of the times that's these women talking points when it come to polygyny. They like to say, oh, God's perfect design. They use that word, and God's perfect design is one and one, even though there's no scriptures that actually support that claim of his perfect design. He never said nothing about a perfect design. But y'all actual designers only have one man, because the scriptures tell us that a woman is bound to her husband as long as he live. So, you know, y'all, it's not meant for y'all to just be out here willy-nilly dealing with different guys and becoming one flesh with multiple different men. It just makes no sense. Y'all are literally marrying a bunch of different dudes. So, and it's only detrimental to y'all in the long run. That's the thing. Like I said, it's causing you to be going through spiritual warfare, because y'all laying down with demons more than often than not. Y'all laying down with the Pookies and the Ray Rays and all of that type of stuff. So y'all are not even getting together with righteous men, because the righteous man is not gonna sit up there and, you know, if you're a righteous woman, he's not gonna sit up there and leave you or nothing like that. So, or it's gonna work. If the Most High is in the midst and a righteous man get with a righteous woman the right way, the Most High is in the midst, and he's the one that put that together. And, you know, what he puts together, let no man separate. So, you know, you ain't even gotta worry about splitting up. But the reason that y'all sitting up there splitting up and y'all doing all of this, you know, breakup and all of this type of stuff, is because, like I said, y'all foundation is wrong. Y'all building y'all foundation on lust, and, you know, y'all are unequally yoked. So that's the real issue. But that's holding y'all back, ladies. That's holding y'all back from getting to the next level. You gotta stop sitting up there trying to play the field and date here and date there and all of that type of stuff. You have to keep your legs closed and keep your eyes open and gravitate towards the right man. That's all it takes. Just gravitate towards the right man. You'll know who he is when you see him. These brothers is definitely out here. And if you got somebody coming up on you and they real quick to trying to get in your pants and all of that type of stuff, run. I mean, as simple as that. Because you know his heart is not in the right place. But yeah, man, it's worldly attachments, man. The worldly attachments is keeping y'all a lot. It's really keeping y'all stagnant and keeping y'all in place. Like, how many of y'all went, Easter just passed, how many of y'all went to went through to the family crib to partake in Easter Sunday and Easter dinners and all of that type of stuff. Man, we should be way past celebrating pagan holidays at this point. But if you still doing that, just remember the scriptures say, he who love father, mother, sister, brother more than me is unworthy of me. If you love the traditions of man so much and you love your family and you don't want to be quote unquote missing out and all of that type of stuff so bad, that you unworthy of what the father's gifts that he's planned, that he wants to bring you. But you too caught up in participating in pagan holidays, even though that's just directly against the word. The Roman Catholics believe their philosophy is tradition holds just as much weight as the actual Bible itself. So the fact that you can't let those traditions go means that you partake in the same philosophies as the Roman Catholic Church. A lot of y'all got all of these different denominations or whatever on Christianity and all of this type of stuff, but at the end of the day, y'all are Catholics. Y'all are part of the same umbrella of the Roman Catholic Church that bred Christianity in the first place. Because they philosophy is tradition is up here and the Bible is right here. They like neck and neck. And when you try to tell these people, these Christians, that, oh, Easter is pagan, this and that, or you try to tell them Christmas is pagan, this is the history of it, they believe that you could sit up there and put old wine in new bottles, even though Christ told us not to do that. You know, they say, oh, well, that's not what we doing it for. We're not doing it in the name of that. We doing it in the name of this. But you can't be doing it, like, let's just use Easter for example. There's no way you can be doing nothing in the name to commemorate Christ, because if it's about his resurrection, the resurrection didn't even happen in the time period of you celebrating Easter. So you got to ask, why am I doing this? What is it really for? You, at the end of the day, you serving an energy. You cultivating the spirit when you partake in these rituals. And when you sit up there and gather and you make this food and all of that stuff, the Most High say he don't like the smell of your feast days or none of that stuff that y'all doing. Y'all food makes him sick. But yet, y'all keep cooking it every year. Y'all keep eating the pork every year. Y'all keep doing the same thing over and over, because at the end of the day, you love tradition and you love man more than you do the Most High. Therefore, you ain't worthy of his blessings. And that's what's holding you back. You keep entertaining the people that's in love with this system, that's in love with this foundation, this Babylonian structure. You entertaining them people, and you giving and you casting pearls amongst swine, you gonna be counted along with them. Because if you ever see a case of wrong place, wrong time, where it be a brother in the back seat of a car and something end up popping off because he in the wrong car with the wrong people, when the Most High bring his judgment, you gonna be that same brother in the back seat of the car, wrong place, wrong time, because you wanted to be in the mix with the non-believers. You wanted to be in the mix with the people that actually hate the Most High, and you wanted to be in fellowship with them. Therefore, you're gonna be counted with them, and that's what's holding you back. You just love the fam way too much. You just love these traditions way too much. You love them more than the Most High himself, and we know that he's a jealous God. But you choose to serve the God that they serve. You choose to serve Satan. That's who you chose, and that's what's holding you back. You got these worldly attachments, and you can't let them go. You just need to go on the Easter egg hunt. You just need to open up put up a Christmas tree every year, because you don't want to feel like you missing out. And a lot of these things, you don't even know why you do it. You just spawned into this world and you was told that this is what we do on this day, and you said, okay. And then you kept doing it, and then you fell in love with it, and now you love it more than the Most High himself. And that's what's holding you back. Get those people out of your lives. Anybody that's not serving the Most High, anybody that's disrupting your peace, anybody that throws your spirit off, pay attention to your spirit and use your discernment. If they throwing your spirit off, that person, if you feel like that person not right, get them out of your life. Get them out of your life. I challenge you to get those people out of your life that you know it's not right. Deep down that you know it's not right. And that's not walking the same walk that you walk in. I challenge you to get those people out of your life and see what the Most High do for you. Because he gonna sit up there, he gonna see, he knows your heart, and he knows that you care about those people, and he knows that you love those people, and he knows how much you care about them because he see everything you do for them. But, and when you sit up there and move those people out of your life because you say, you know what, I love that person, but I love the Most High more. Watch what he do for you. Trust me, watch what he do for you. It's gonna be some, and there's gonna be some pains. You're gonna be like, damn, I really had to get rid of that person. But at the end of the day, and I'm not even gonna lie. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. You think it's gonna, the pains, not necessarily pains, because it's not even really pains. You might miss that person, is what I'm saying. You might miss that person. You be like, dang, I wish they would have, you know, been on the right path. I wish they could have took this walk with me. But at the end of the day, it wasn't for you. They didn't serve you. They didn't serve your purpose. You'll actually, what I was gonna say is, you actually are gonna feel great about it. I don't know if it's just me, anybody can, you know, testify to this, but when you sit up there and remove people out of your life that's not supposed to be there, you feel real good about it. Almost immediately. It's like, it's almost like a weight has been lifted off of your shoulders, like a huge weight that's been on you. You literally feel it just coming off. It's like, wow. You can think clearer. You'll be surprised how many demons people be having on them, and they be having in your circumference when you around them. You can think clearer. You can move more freely. You just feel lighter when you get those people out of your life. And for it to be such a hard thing for us to do, the Most High immediately shows us like that was the right thing. That's what you were supposed to do. You're gonna immediately feel it in your spirit. That's the biggest thing holding a lot of people back, holding a lot of y'all back, is y'all worldly attachments to people that y'all are not equally yoked with. Y'all worldly attachments to y'all family members, y'all friends, these holidays, and everything that come with it. And that being the holidays that come with y'all family, and that being, you know, all of the paganism that come with, you know, just the people that y'all associate with. You got to be able to cut those people off if you see that they ain't right and they ain't doing the right things by the Most High, and they not serving purpose. You got to get away from stagnant people. In the last days, we need to be mobile, moving, making moves, serving the kingdom. Anybody that's stagnant, anybody that's leeching, anybody that's doing anything that's stopping your mission, preventing your mission from, you know, being smooth sailing, you have to cut them out. And you have to be, you know, quick with it. You gotta be like an assassin, just straight slice them out your life. And keep it pushing, because the Most High is gonna put the right people in place after that. He's gonna put the right people. You're gonna start running into the right people. You're gonna start you know, making the right moves. That void that you're gonna feel, or whatever, that person's absence, he's gonna fill that void with the right thing, and it's just gonna feel right. So that's pretty much it, though. That's the message for today. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate all the support I've been getting. Yeah, man, it's a blessing. It's a beautiful day out here down south. Still out of town, you know, getting away from the city for real. The city is just like, I was watching Newbury the other day. He was talking about how how I just feel. When you talking about how I feel in DC, you know, Ringo was talking about how I just feel in New York, and that's how I feel about Detroit, man. Detroit is like the city, just the energy around the city. I swear it's got to be somebody or something casting like seances and spells over the city. Because every time I fly back into the city, I just feel the darkness in the atmosphere. It's crazy, no joke. But down south is for sure a vibe. I mean, down south is for sure a vibe. I've been down here a long time now, probably majority of the winter, and yeah, I probably end up, you know, moving down here on a more, you know, permanent tip soon. So that's just a little bit about me. I'm kind of rambling now, but that's the video. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate all of the support. Let y'all take care. Stay safe. I'm on y'all boys. This that reality shit.